Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Eat Dividend Passport Bro back with another video. Guys, today is Friday the 24th. It's payday, right? So of course some of the income that's supposed to come into the portfolio come at night. So we might get it tomorrow morning or whatever. But I have received some income into my Fidelity portfolio and into Charles Schwab. The only income that we're waiting for right now for today is from none other than the boys in the hood, Robin Hood. So once those come in, hopefully all those show up tonight, and then tomorrow we can discuss it as always. All right guys, this is not financial advice. All right, I am just a 51-year-old, soon to be 52-year-old, talking about my portfolio and my portfolio alone. Somebody asked today in the comment, was I collecting Social Security? I mean, I'm not collecting Social Security. I don't even need Social Security at this rate. I'm making more money than I ever gonna need. Why would I need Social Security? Well, I mean, when the time comes for me to collect it, I'm probably gonna get it at 62 if they don't adjust the years. But at 62 and a half, I will be collecting my Social Security. At that age, I probably buy me a Lambo or Ferrari or something and pay for that with my Social Security. I say that all the time jokingly, but knowing me, I might do that, okay? Because I need to enjoy all the hard work that I put into Social Security, the money that was put into Social Security for me. I need to get some of that money back. All right, guys. The channel, guys, we are doing great. 228 videos on this channel. About 220 of these videos are about investments and dividend investing. Guys, we at 2,070 plus subscribers on our way to 3,000 subs. Guys, I appreciate all the love. To the new subscribers, you guys already know we talk about money, retiring early, traveling, but the main thing is financial freedom. Okay, we talk about financial independence, retire early. The FIRE movement is alive, and this is how we do it over here, because we need to retire early. Okay guys, so if you don't want to retire early but you still want to be financially independent and stable, you are in the right place. Okay, if you don't want to be financially independent and stable, you're still in the right place, because you can always listen, right? And hopefully we can change your mind one of these days to want to invest in your future, to where you're not going to rely on government for your retirement. Okay guys, so I think I said this first, I'm going to say it again. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my portfolio, y'all. Okay, so the markets haven't closed yet. We still got about 24 more minutes or so before the market close, but it's Friday. I got to relax and enjoy myself, so we're going to start the video early, so probably by the time I'm done, the market will have closed. Okay guys, you can see we got Amazon down, Costco, Nvidia, Microsoft, Tesla, JP Morgan Chase. These companies are all down today. Google and Meta is doing their thing, but it's up to you what you buy, what you invest in. Okay guys, and this is pretty much the S&P 500. So we got a lot of other positions out there that we're investing in the other markets, but we usually scale our portfolio, track our portfolio based on what the S&P 500 is doing. So I usually go by the S&P 500. All right, you know what, that thing is slowing. All right guys, this thing it's acting a little funny today. I don't know, my internet is pretty good, so for it to be acting crazy, I have no idea. Okay, the portfolio was up yesterday, it's down a little bit today, but you know what, do we care? No, we don't care, because we are here to invest in our future, and it's not a what do you call it, get rich quick scheme. It's a slow process. All right, so we still have the $2.43 from yesterday. The other dividend haven't shown up into the portfolio yet, so I mean at some point, you know what, they're gonna get here. We got some interest payments of a penny, which is cool, right? We got some interest payment of a penny. We're not complaining. All right, and I said at some point this portfolio will be revert. I can't even get the word out right. Will be changed back to like a regular portfolio, and without all the crazy extreme high yield, as I called it. Okay, we might have some high yield, 9-10%, but not no extreme like 60, 70, 80%, 120%, 140% yield. We're going to adjust those as time go by. Now, when I logged into this thing a few minutes ago, it was up, right? When I checked my portfolio in Fidelity, it was up, right? 30 minutes ago. Now it is down $1,600. Okay, but like I always say, the market go up and down, and so do crypto. Crypto do it more than anything else, right? So if you're investing in crypto, it is your decision to do your due diligence. As with anything else, do your due diligence, because if you just listen to me and just go blindly, you're gonna have some problems, because I spend a lot of time looking at my portfolio, right? And people say set it and forget it. I don't think so. All right, because when the market go down, we got money to spend. We want to be buying, and we did get some income today in the portfolio, so I can spend some money. Okay, crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, right? The top 10, Solana, Doge has gone up to 7. Doge is now number 7. I don't know what it was last week, but it's not number 7. I'm just saying that, paying attention to that. So guys, invest in your future, buy some crypto. It's not going to hurt anything. All right, so like I said, some income came in today. It was $19 in this portfolio. I went ahead and spent that this morning. I bought a few things. Let's go in here and see. All right, I would have bought a few positions, right? AMCR, I bought that today. I bought 2 shares. What else did I buy? Oh, so this is our dividend I came in, right? We got $7 from Tesla, $7.89 from Whitebit, and then SNOY we got $3. Okay, now almost $20 on a $3,000 portfolio in this week. It's not bad. Okay, it is not bad at all. And then I bought a few of our core positions. This one I don't consider it core, but it's like a leftover position. I bought a few of our core positions yesterday, the day before. I bought a few things, and I'm adding to the portfolio a little bit at the time, because if this portfolio was like a fraction a share, I probably would have all the positions that we need in here right now. But we don't do fraction a share in here. You have to put all your money down to get what you need. Okay, so of course it's not as easy to build up this portfolio, but we're gonna do this portfolio without margins, right? Without margins. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build this portfolio without margins. That is the plan. So you can see now some of these are quarterly dividends. All right, so it's a mixture of quarterly and monthly. We're just going to build them up to where I have a bunch of these. Right now, down here, the way it's set up, right, they have the stocks separately from the ETFs. Okay, ETFs, closed-end funds, and then these are equities, so this is like stocks. If you're new to this, you're like, why are they separated on ChartSwap? That's why they do that a little differently. There might be a way to have them all lined up together, but I don't know how to do that. I just know this is how it is. I never really, thought about adjusting that, so that's it. But we're going to add more ETFs, right? The JP Morgan Chase ETF, JEPQ, we're going to add those. SUSD, we're going to add those. We're going to add a few more positions in here. Right now, I only have CRF and CLM. These are these are my 2 core positions that is already in here in ETFs. And then all of the other positions that I invest in with YieldMax, right? And there's other funds that are going to be added into this with time. Like I said, the goal is to get all of my high yield and extreme high yield in there, and some normal yield between 5% and up, and work on getting the income from my extreme high yield to reinvest into my lower yield, to where they're going to be generating me the funds. Like I said, if the quarterly, we need to be getting 3 times the income, right? We need $100 a month. But if they pay quarterly, we need $300 every quarter. right? So we can have a balance across the board, income producing process. Because even though I'm not going to need it, but I mean, once you get the first quarter, if you got something that paid quarterly, once you get that first quarter, you can kind of balance it out through the months, and it just go from there. Okay, guys. Now you can have multiple portfolios depending on what you want to invest in. That's totally up to you. All right. So I went ahead and spent the money I had in here today. I went ahead and bought some more positions that I wanted to add to this. As you can see, I got NWN, I got AMRC also, and I want to bought $1, right? BEN, I got $1. UVV, another $1. ARCC, another $1. Okay. Now some of these are tobacco stocks and stuff like that. So you know, if you don't want to buy those because it's people smoking stuff, I don't care. It's just to generate me income. People smoking, that's their business. I'm here to make money. I don't care about what they do. Okay, guys. And then over here we got, these are some of the other high yield positions. You know, XDTE, AAPY, TSLP, NPLP, AMZP, GOOP, all them P's, okay? Those are the, I think the KUR or something, KUR or whatever it is. I can't remember the actual name. I keep forgetting. They're like the new positions that I just added that I'm testing. As you can see, I only bought one position, one share in here. So as time goes by, you know, I'm going to see if I feel comfortable with it. I'm going to add more as I build up the other position to 1,000 shares. Hopefully, this week or next week, we will have gotten Coney and Nvidia to 1,000 shares. And of course, I'm going to continue to add to Misty, to dollar cost average down from my $40 plus to down to that 30-something dollars, you know, $30, whatever number. What else? SQY. Also, I need to, you know, as you can see, it's going up. I'm raising it up. So I believe by the end of this month, right, one of those things that around the 500 shares will be at 1,000, and we can focus on the next positions. The market is, like I said, market is about to close soon, and I'm looking at this, right, going down. I might, you know, Coney, Nvidia is a little more expensive than I want to spend right now. Well, I'm spending, but not to put 1,000 shares in there. I need more money. This sucker is not even going down, so I gotta just see what's going down and add more money to it. You know, but I will have to add money back into the portfolio that I just taken out, and I don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna leave it as it is, and then tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, Monday, we're gonna get back to buying again after, you know, the position settles. All right. So I mean, I just show you guys what I bought, so I don't have to go back in the back end over there to show you guys. So let's get to the tracker. This is my Fidelity tracker. As you can see, the portfolio is a little bit down. It should be a little bit more than that, right? But the tracker, you know, it updates different. So, but I mean, it's close enough, right? We just, as close as it is, it's important that it's close enough. I don't really care that it's off by a couple $100. I mean, it's fine. It's just to give me an estimate, keep me lazy. All right, guys. What we got here? Okay, so these are top gainers today. As you can see, these are all the guys that are doing great, and these guys are not doing so great. AIYY is kind of down a little bit, right? Nvidia is down, you know, but we got money coming in. We're going to invest back into those positions tomorrow. I mean, that's what we do, right? We collect some dividends, spend it back into the positions, and right now we're trying to spend more money and enjoy our money, right? To see what it feels like when I actually start to live up with this full time and don't have to worry about a job, right? So the income went back up to 24,000, which is good, right? It was at 25 at some point. It went down, and now it's back to 24,000. That is great, all right? And this is Fidelity, all right? It's not combined, so that's good. We're trying to increase the income. Now I sold some positions out of this portfolio yesterday, and I reinvested them back So I need to go back in again and take some positions out. We still have a lot of positions in the portfolio, and I mean, it's kind of difficult, right? Well, it's not difficult, right? I think it's a good problem to have, because now I really don't have to put a lot of money into the portfolio. I've sold, I think yesterday I sold about, I don't know how many $1,000 worth of stuff I sold yesterday, and put that back into some extreme high yield positions, because we're trying to increase the income, and we're going to increase the income with those extreme high yield. Now, of course, it might be a little drop in the bucket because it's going up by $3, $4, $5, $10, even though we're spending thousands of dollars, right? Because the dividends are dropping, but they're gonna go back up. It's an up and down thing, and we're gonna continue to invest and be patient and invest into our back end to make our position merch. I can't even pronounce the word much stronger, right? I can't even talk straight sometimes. I think it's the Spanish that I barely know is rubbing off and is messing up my English. Sometimes I'm like, what? How do they say that word in English again? I'm like, dude, you supposed to be speaking English, right? You're an English speaker. All right, guys. See what I was telling you guys about yesterday. Today, I haven't bought anything serious. I bought little dollar here, dollar. Now the thing finally updated, right? From 420 something to 446, right? Sometimes it takes forever for the thing to update, because I know the number wasn't right, but we gotta go with the flow. As you can see, we went from 427 to 446, right? Almost 447, which is good. Now, hopefully, it will update for the little money that I spent today buying the little stuff. It will update, and then by Monday, we'll be trying to get to 450 next week, and 450, 500. I mean, we build up the income little by little, and that's the total income, total income. We're doing good, right? I'm doing good, right? I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing good, because if you sit here every day and watch these videos, right? Of course, I do this to motivate you guys, right? But you're not doing anything. You're not even investing $500 a month, guys. You need a hot shot of my. If you run an African film, it's like, I will give you a hot slap. It's like that hot slap. You need a hot slap to wake you up, so you can focus and see this stuff is working, guys. I talk about this stuff every day, and I show you guys what I'm doing. So you can say, oh, Edwin, all you show is graphs and stuff. No, I ain't got enough for all that. Dividend investment is very boring. It is not sexy, okay? It is very, very boring. All right, because you're just buying stuff and you set it and forget it. We're not selling stuff every day and the market goes up and you sell days and you make a $5,000, $20,000. No, we're not doing none of that. We're just buying stuff and waiting for our dividend to pay every month. We collect dividend every day because some of the dividend pays every day. They pay every Friday, every other Friday. But we're collecting a lot of dividend every month, right? So it's more fun that we can talk about it because the way it's coming in, we got weekly coming every week. We got dividend coming every week, even though it's for the month, but it's every week. So we can have a conversation about it to make it look like it's exciting, but it's not exciting. It's very, very boring. That's why I tell you, you just need to look at your portfolio 3 times a day, 30 minutes a day. It's more than what you need. All right? And if you need to go in and check stuff, take your time. It's your money. Don't listen to other people want to tell you about your money that, oh, don't pay attention to me. You just sit and forget it. How will you just sit and forget it? You be cooking and just put the food on the stove and you go 3-4 months and come back to see if the food's done? I don't need to put no salt, no pepper, no nothing. This is how we're doing right here. We're cooking. We are cooking money. This is what we're doing. So if you put your money there and that sucker drop, oh, guess what? I'm going to buy some more. Right? I'm buying some more because that's giving more dividend at a lower cost. That's what I'm doing right now at low cost. Okay, guys? So y'all want to play around, that's your business. Y'all want to play around, that's your business. Okay? We at $2,484. Okay? $2,484. That's beautiful. From a $3,400 portfolio. A $3,400 portfolio. We're almost making, right, over half, a third, I don't know if that's how you do it, right? We're making over half of what we put in to the portfolio in income yearly. I'm not smart, but if you're smarter than me, then you're supposed to know that that's something that you need to get into. Okay? We got over 500K in this portfolio. It's huge with the margins. We got a little bit over half of that coming in dividends. We cannot complain. Okay? Charlie Schwab, the same thing. We got $560 in there, and we got almost the same amount. 80% of what we put in is coming back in dividends. That is ridiculous. Okay? Robin Hood, the boys in the hood. We got a little bit over $100,000 something in here. It is generating almost $100,000 in income. Okay? That is almost 80-90% return in income of what we got invested because of the margins. Guys, I cannot say this any better. Okay, it went up a little bit more, right? It went down. I can't really tell. I cannot say this any better. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay? This is how I give back. This is how I give back to the community. Okay? By sharing, by motivating, getting you guys to get up your asses and invest in your future. Because if you don't do it, you're going to have a problem. We are back. We're almost back to 28. Okay? So next week, we're definitely going to get back to 28. Because all the money that coming in today, right? I already pulled money out for what I need to pull. I might pull some more money out from Fidelity to put into the Charles Schwab account so we can try to get the account to 5,000. But other than that, I don't need to do anything else, right? Whatever little money in there, I might need to let that money sit there. We're going to buy a couple positions to get it up, okay? And we're going to start putting money into the next position. And then the following week, the next position. The following week, the next position. So every week, we're buying what's paying dividend, right? So we're collecting a little bit of dividend every single week from what we have. That is the goal. What's that noise? Okay. Something popping over here. I'm in the dark. Okay, guys. So, like I said, we're growing the portfolio a little by little. Okay? So look at the income, 210, Charles Schwab, 209 a month. Next month, 270. And that's probably going to drop down next month, depending on what's going on. But even if I get in $200 a month, that's great. That is great. And we reinvest in the amount. So, of course, it's going to be, by the time we get to this month, to April, we're going to be over $300 a month. By the time we get to April, it's going to be over $300 a month. Okay? Fidelity. Where we at? Fidelity. We are a little bit $20,000 a month. Okay? So we need to double Fidelity. We need to double all of the income. Right? So if I double this to 20 to 40, double the other one from 10 to 20. You're getting it? As we double, we're getting closer to that 60. And once we get 60, it's not going to be long for us to get to 100. But 60 is the goal. We might not get that this year. We might surpass it. But 60 is the goal. Right? You got to set goals. I set goals for my job, for other people that I do. So, of course, I got to set goals for myself. Okay, guys? M1 is just doing what M1 does, right? Enough money to pay for our Prime or our Netflix. That's enough to pay for Netflix. I think Netflix in America is like $22 now and some change. So that will pay for Netflix. $500 will pay for Netflix for the rest of your life. And you never have to put any more money to pay for Netflix. You can have 20, 30 accounts for all your bills, right? This one here for Netflix is already done. Okay, guys, and you only put 500 in there, and it's continue to grow. You know, it's going to continue to grow, continue to grow. So by the end of this year, I think we'll have passed $50 a month in this portfolio. I definitely think so. By the end of this year, we'll have passed $50 in this portfolio. Robinhood, boys in the hood. All right, so Robinhood almost at 7. Okay, estimated is at 9, right? Not estimated, but next month is at 9. Probably gonna drop down, go up. I don't know, but I want to be able to double this to 20 plus, right? That would be great. Now, is it gonna happen overnight? No. Is there a possibility it might not happen for the rest of the year? Yes. But there's a big chance that it can happen, right? Because we still got margins, right? At some point, like I said, I want to get rid of the margins, but we're gonna push as the money come in, it's increased the margins. So as we reinvest, you know, money come in, it's increased the margins. So we gotta use our buying power with margins to get it to that number. The same for the Fidelity account. Gotta use the power of the margins and the cash that's coming in so we can buy more product so we can get to where we need to be. Okay, guys? Now, you do what works for you. If you have a better idea, let me know, and then we'll go there, okay? But now, oh my God, look at this. You guys can tell I'm just saying this, right? Because we just updated this together. Now, with 400K plus a year, we already hit 5 million. We already hit 5 million, guys, in 10 years. Hold on, let me adjust this real quick. Let's do 5 years. So in 5 years, in half the time, 1.4. In 10 years, 5 million. You see how timing the market is ludicrous. It's crazy. Time in the market is perfect. Because the more time you have in the market will give you time for your money to grow. Guys, this is just a 10-year horizon, right? I'm 50 now, 51. Let's say I do 15 years, right? Let's say I do 15 years. In 15 years, at the current pace, are you guys looking at this? In 15 years. If this don't motivate you guys, if you say, you know what, I want to invest for the next 15 years, this is why I use these tools, because these tools, it motivates you. It gives you like, okay, in 10 years, this is where I'm going to be. Instead of just doing your spreadsheet and calculating all this stuff, this tells you with this current rate and pace, this is where you can be in 15 years. That is ridiculous. So you're like, you know, I want to do 20 years. Oh my God, $41 million. And then we have 198 million. Me at my old age, right, been having a net worth of over, I mean, this is just my stock portfolio. This is not real estate. Because the more money I make in real estate, in the portfolio, in the stock market, of course, my real estate portfolio is going to grow. Because I'm going to invest that money into real estate. I'm not just going to let that money sit here. I'm going to invest that money into real estate. Because it's easy for me to go to Fidelity and say, hey, I need $16 million when I have, you know what, let me cut this back down. Okay? That's that. Let's go to Fidelity, right? 14 million loan in Fidelity. I can go to Fidelity and say, hey, I need $10 million to buy the real estate. And they will give me their money without any headache. You know why? Because I have $14 million in their brokerage account. So they will give me whatever loan I need to go buy real estate because I have money in their brokerage account. Okay? So I don't have to go to the headache of, oh, I need to prove my credit, all that stuff. They already see I got $14 million in their brokerage account. Do you think they want to lose my business for me borrowing $10 million when I got $14 million there? No. That's an easy I know M1 does that. If you have a certain amount of money in M1, you can borrow against your money in your account. M1 will give you almost like a loan, right, against the money you have. And you're still investing, but it will give you that money. So if you have $1 million, you can get maybe 500 or 400,000, whatever the number is. I've done it before when I have my money in there. Okay, so you can do that with M1 also. That's cool. And you just click the button. You don't have to go through all kind of loans, all that stuff. You just click the button, and it will give you that money. I don't know if you do it. You can't do it on Fidelity, but I can call them and be like, look, I need to get a loan. And be like, you got a job? No, I don't have a job. I got $14 million in my portfolio. Oh, yes, Mr. Ford, we see that. Okay, where you want the money to go to? Send me a cashier's check, $14 million. So I can go find a property. In my case, I'm not going to buy one, right? If I have $10 million, I might buy 5 $2 million properties. That's generating 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 a year in revenue. Have a staff. I already got a company, so I got people on the site. I got people that are running the business centrally. I don't have to do nothing. I just have to monitor the people that run the company. I'm just a backhand, enjoy myself, right? When my daughter finished with university, she go run the company. Abby finished with university, she go run the company. During the summertime, they go do the job. They're learning on the job. Guys, this is how you create generational wealth. Okay? That money stays there forever, ever. And guess what? If I decide, you know what, I want to sell that property, do you think I pay taxes on it? No. That's a thing called 1031 exchange. Okay? I find a designated property that I want to buy. Of course, it's going to cost more than $2 million at this point. But at this point, I don't need the money because I already got a bunch of money. I can go buy a $10 million, $20, $60 million property, whatever it is. And on that $2 million, I never had to pay taxes because I'm exchanging it into another property. That's how the rich don't pay taxes for the rest of their life. And if I need to buy another property, I need to get rid of that one, I 1031 exchange to another property. So before you know it, my small little empire, right, go from having 1 or 2 million in 20 years, right? There's just one account. If we go to summarize it up to the big boys, in 20 years, 100-something plus $1 million. This is just in the stock market. So if you add real estate to that, right? And real estate with like commercial property, they're valued differently than your personal home. The value is based on the income that the property generates. Your home just based on comps, what other property is selling for. Commercial property, they're based on what income, revenue to generate. That's how they evaluate those properties. Okay, guys? And what I'm trying to do right now, plan to do back home, I'm in Colombia right now, so I can say home, back home in the U.S., it's completely different. So when you have a little money, okay, and this is what I'm expecting to get the next 12 months, because this month is almost over now, okay, go back to 10. But this is still a lot, right? This is still a lot. And if you have millions of dollars, right, on average, your net worth doubles every 7 years. Every 7 years, your net worth is supposed to double. So, in my case, it's not going to be 7 years because you guys can see it's going to be way less than 7 years. 1 year right here, I'm at $1 million something right now. Next year, I'm still at $1 million something. Let me see, what is it? 99. I'm at $1 million something. So technically, by the time we get here to year 3, I already double my money. My net worth already doubled from year 1, right? 900 something. Year 2, 400 something. By year 3, I already doubled my money. But you're supposed to double it in 7 years, based on the interest the yield we're getting. Of course, it increases your income. Now, I know you guys are like, Edwin, why the hell are you talking about this? Because somebody asked, for me to explain about, how I accumulate my wealth. I'm 51 years old. I've been investing in real estate as long as I can remember. Okay, my family have real estate back home. We have over 100 something acres of land, a whole village back in Africa that my mother told me to never step foot on. So we just leave it to the family. Okay? So from there we have churches, schools. Well, church, now the church have built other church. We got schools in Africa. Now I'm in the U.S. I'm an American citizen. I have real estate in the U.S. It wasn't always this way. I had to work very hard for everything I got. Work 3 jobs. Yeah, work 3 jobs to get to the 5 years, in 5 years to get to where I'm at. Even though I had a high income job because of my skill set, right? Making over 6 figures for each job. At some point I had 3 at the same time, so I was making almost $400,000 in 1 year. But I wasn't spending all that money buying nice cars and stuff. I was taking that money, putting it into the stock market. I did have fun. I traveled. I went everywhere I wanted to go because I could work remotely. So I did all of that, right? To where I'm at now. Officially, I'm a millionaire. 1 point something going and counting. I know one of the guys said, Edwin, we're going to see how long it will take to get to 2. I don't know how long it will take. It can take the rest of this year, and I'll be at 2, or next year. But I know at some point I'm going to get to 2 because I'm working towards that. At this point, I'm not doing this for myself anymore. Guys, I'm doing it for my children, and my children's children. And I'm going to make sure I set it up in a way that they cannot fuck it up. They cannot mess it up. Right? And they ain't going to marry some knucklehead that got girls, nothing but girls. They ain't going to go marry some knucklehead that can come and mess that up either. You know what I mean? So that's how you secure the bag for your family for the rest of their lives. Okay, guys? You know I love you guys. This is not financial advice, but I try to share as much as I can to make you guys understand that anything is possible. Okay? When my family came to this country, to U.S., I'm in Colombia now, we used to throw newspapers. Back then, I don't know if they said throw a newspaper these days. But my mom, she was the only one that had a Social Security card, Social Security number, because she went to school in the U.S. She got a job with the newspaper. My cousin had a job at a newspaper company, the Arkansas Gazette, the Democrat Gazette, I used to call it. I think it's the Democrat Gazette or the Gazette. I can't remember now. But he had a job there, and he got my mom a job there, along with my brothers. And they used to throw paper during the week, and I would throw paper with them Friday night, Saturday morning, and Saturday night to Sunday morning. Right? Because on Monday, I had to go back to school. I was in high school. And by the time I got into college, sophomore year, I got married. Working 2 jobs to support my wife and children. Well, my wife at that time. The kids were doing good. Guys, anything is possible if you set your mind to it. I should have been a millionaire a long time ago, until the real estate market crashed in 2008, and I lost everything. Literally, I only had 1 property to my name that I still have today. Everything else I lost. That was the only property I kept because I was staying in that property. Now, it's paid off. I owe 0, right? And I've been thinking, I said, well, maybe I just refinance it, take that money, put it back into the market, and I can double my portfolio, and I will still own it. So I've been thinking about that, right? Because I'm like sitting there, it's not making me any money than what I get for rent. But I could pull that money out, maybe 120,000 out of there, 80%, that'll be more than 120. I think it's valued about 170. So whatever 80%, I think you get up to 80% of the value. Whatever 80% is, I can pull that money out, throw it into the market, right? I probably have to split it up like 3 ways between the 3 portfolios and invest. Right? Of course, I just throw it all into Misty, and then from there, I just get that money and go down into the other ones. That's it. And pay that loan back. I mean, that money gonna be generating me close to 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. That's a no-brainer. And I can pay back the loan easily, stress-free. Right? I can get that money literally invested, pay back the loans in 2 years. and then and after that, you still getting the money because I'm still reinvesting some, so the portfolio just get bigger. Guys, I can talk. When I start talking like this, I can go on and on and on, and you guys know it. And then the video will be long. People say, oh, it's okay, 1 hour is okay, but sometimes, it's not, it's too much. Because I got to make another video again tomorrow. Our income producing video. Guys, look at this number. We were just at 4, now we're at 5. Soon we're going to be at 450, and soon we're going to be at 500. Right? We got to 400,000 at the beginning of the year. It's still 1 month. We're almost at 450. Right? So we generate almost $40,000+ in income in 1 month by buying more positions. So to the gentleman who sent the message saying, oh, you have to get so much this or that, you need to have millions of dollars in the portfolio to generate $60 a month. Yes, it depends on the yield. Okay? It depends on the yield. And you see the value in these tools, right? The ending value is 18 million, almost 18 million 5, and it's generating 5+ million a year. That's crazy numbers. And when you look at the yield, it's 79%. That's crazy high yield. But the yield here is 32%. Portfolio yield next year is 32%, 30%, 28%. The yield are going down. They did the same thing the early part of the year, right, with the yield. I don't know what to get this 46%. Why is this 46%? I don't know where to get that from. I have no idea. Right? But my yield for this year right now, 79%. Guys, I love you, and I do this for you. Okay? I do this for you guys. And I hope you take notice and invest in your future. Because I made the videos on the weekend, this is how I become a millionaire right before you guys. And then of course, now I gotta change it to say, this is how I became a millionaire right before you guys. Because literally I went from thousandaire to millionaire within the scope of 6 months. So if I can do it, a technical guy, anybody can do it. Okay, guys? This is not financial advice. Invest in your future, and we're going to do this again tomorrow. Okay, guys? Have a blessed Friday. Enjoy yourself, because I am doing the same thing over here in this here Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia. One of my favorite cities. I will show you guys outside, but if you guys watched my apartment videos, you'll see the view. It's the same view that I made, but the apartment video I think is on this channel. At some point, I'm gonna do another 1-year anniversary review of my apartment, and I will post it. It's been a year already, but I'll do another one. I'll do a review after a year with the apartment, what I like, what I dislike, all that stuff. I'll do one and I'll post it on this channel, because this is an investment channel. This is a financial independent retired early channel. We're not only going to talk about stocks, we're going to talk about real estate also, because to be financially stable, you need both. You can start with one because one is easier than the other, and then when you build your worth, you can add the other to build more money faster. Okay, guys? So until then, see you tomorrow. Peace out.